out here. You know what I'm saying? Black t-shirt, black Air Force type of activity. Black Air Force activity, my nigga.
On the table?
Stop fucking playing with me, nigga. We don't even eat on this table, so it don't matter.
But you eat on this table. I don't.
Yeah, but I eat on a plate, so I'll be alright. Anyway, nigga, we out here, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Stop fucking playing with me, nigga. You know what I'm saying? When nigga got strapped one time, nigga, on the hood, nigga. On the set, cuz. And we back up in this bitch like, whoa, Black Rod type things, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. We be the Hold It Down podcast. You know what I'm saying? The podcast, Godcast. You know what I'm saying? The perfect cast. You know what I mean? Shout out to Goofy Movie. You know what I mean? And shout out to you goofy ass niggas that don't want to like, comment, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? That ain't watching real niggas. Because we out here. You know what I'm saying? Black t-shirt, black Air Force type of activity. Black Air Force activity, my nigga.
On the table?
Stop fucking playing with me, nigga. We don't even eat on this table, so it don't matter.
But you eat on this table. I don't.
Yeah, but I eat on a plate, so I'll be alright. But anyway, nigga, we out here, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Stop fucking playing with me, nigga. You know what I'm saying? For a nigga have up the strap one time, nigga. On the hood, nigga. On the set, cuz. I be your host. Say Quan, nigga. You know what I mean? That nigga. Put your nigga in the hearse, walk in every room, dick first, nigga. What niggas want to do, son? We out here. Here with my co-host.
What's up, y'all? It's your man, Bloodbath. The nigga who's gonna put his shoes on the table. Back at it again with the Hold It Down podcast. This is a podcast where we talk hip hop and battle rap culture as a whole. We usually don't put shoes on tables, but I guess niggas is acting up this episode. The show's broken up to a couple parts. I'm just so confused. Like, I'm really thrown off, bro. What? Who raised you? Like,
that's what we do, nigga.
It's not. Well, you know who is we?
Nigga, I'm out here, nigga.
Yeah, okay.
Taking these chances.
Ain't no we, dog. Never in my life have I did that. Put my shoe on a table.
We out here, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Stop saying we.
We out here.
You out here doing that. Ain't no we. I don't be doing that. I was raised right.
I got you. We don't play Nintendo. We play Xbox and PlayStation around here, but it's all good.
The show's broken up to a couple parts. You got Hip Hop Shenanigans, aka Quan's third part of the show.
Hey!
Then we do our actual battle review. Then we close it out with our artist of the week and like any other random closing remarks.
The butcher coming, nigga. I'm doing with the ad libs.
You really excited about the ad libs. We talked about that last episode, and this nigga said, "Nah, I'm bringing that back in full force next week." Like,
you know what's funny? Well, wait, that wasn't. Was that the one that got the most views? That was the one we talked about the whack tier of artists.
No,
like who's falling off. Okay,
no, that wasn't last week.
I was about to say
that was like 3 weeks ago.
That might have been a reason why I was getting above average views
because of the ad libs.
All the ad libs.
No,
and the funny thing, nigga. When niggas forget about us, bro, what if a podcast comes through here, you know what I'm saying, it really does do a podcast with ad-libs. We gonna be like, nigga, we've been doing that. We started this shit, nigga. We set the trends, nigga. Rest in peace, take off. You know what I mean?
I mean, sometimes niggas just gotta come in and change the way ad-libs is done. And that's what Migos did.
They definitely did.
Like, Migos changed ad-libs forever as far as I'm concerned. Like, nobody else was doing ad-libs like that. And at first, niggas was laughing at it. Like, that shit was silly. Because before, niggas was really only doing ins and outs, or they would just, like, randomly, they might have a sound effect. That was their ad-libs. The Migos thing was just adding random shit.
All this skirt.
Like, all of that, Migos. Yeah. All of that.
I will say this though,
like all the silly shit was Migos.
Ooh! I will say this though. Here's something that I will say: New York. If it is in New York artists that listen to us, if you get your big break, don't do this shit. All right. I'm starting to get. I'm getting a little tired of niggas getting interludes and then ad-libbing the interludes. Niggas gotta stop doing that shit.
What
all
do
right.
You mean?
Example: Dave East, his first album, he had his father speak on there.
Mm-hmm.
but he's ad-libbing his father's conversation. So he's like, yeah, you know, Dave East, he came from you know, the hard streets. Yeah, I did. You know what I'm saying? He had to figure it out. Yeah, I did. Like, I hate that shit. That shit was awkward when it happened.
That's not
Don't
okay.
do it no more. And I thought it was just him. And then I realized I was listening to Fabio's album, which, you know, spoiler alert, he's going to be my artist of the week. I tried to give the album another listen. I still kind of feel the same about it, but I will give it further. It just wasn't for me. But I feel like it was a good put together
Finish
project.
your original point.
Right. Nigga had Khaled on his shit. Because I realized he did a God Did freestyle. And he was kind of tight because Khaled does a whole album called God Did, but the first time he says God Did is him doing an interlude on my album, but doesn't put me on his album. Kind of crazy. I feel him on that. But he's like, God, literally, Khaled's like, are you ready to embrace the love? They didn't want to believe in us. God did, and he's like living. God did. Fabio, are you ready for more success? I'm ready. You ready for more jealousy? I'm ready. Like, nigga, it's just fine if you just let the man talk. Don't ad-lib and shit. You don't gotta answer the nigga. That don't even work in real conversation. Like, if I was sitting in front of Khaled and he's trying to talk to me, and he's like, yo, are you ready for... If I was about to get signed or something, he's like, yo, you ready for success? You ready for more jealousy? I'm not gonna be sitting there like, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm just gonna let the man talk. And maybe at the end I'll be like, I'm ready. But niggas that have listened to the Fabio album know what I'm talking about. It was a great interlude, you know what I'm saying, went well with the album and everything. It just throws me off when niggas let niggas speech and then niggas have to ad-lib the speeches with them answering the questions. That shit throws me off a little bit. Because especially New Yorkers, they always do it aggressive too. So it's like, yeah, I'm ready. Yeah, I was. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready. Like, it just throws it off. Let the man talk. Let the man get his speech off and we can move on. But yeah, shout out to Fabio, shout out to Dave East. But yeah, so I guess we're gonna get into these news topics.
Sure.
Let me get my quick ones out of the way. So apparently, J. Cole's Dreamville Records to executive produce Creed 3 soundtrack. I'm cool with that. I enjoy that. I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of liking artists and artist labels kind of taking care of whole soundtracks, because so far I haven't heard a bad one yet. When 21 Savage had, you know, control over Saw Spiral. Terrible movie, good soundtrack. You know what I'm saying? Niggas know when Kendrick did Black Panther. That shit still ring to me. I forget who had number 2. I think somebody else. Rihanna had the second Black Panther soundtrack.
She had a song on it. I don't know if she executive produced it.
Oh, I thought she executive produced it.
I don't know. I don't think she. I just remember that was her first song in years.
Yeah. I think that might have been why. But I think that was why she had a song on it. But I'll do the further research, or y'all can do the research on that. But I'm really kind of enjoying that, because I feel like it leaves people to have a good. It just leads to a good project overall, because I feel like soundtracks was almost kind of dead at one point.
This is true.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that.
I feel like this leads to pretty good soundtracks, or at the very least, good tracks here and there. It's from artists that we like. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never turned down a Kendrick verse or a Kendrick ad-lib, a Kendrick overseeing of a song, like a Kendrick anything. I'm not against it. You know what I'm saying? And J. Cole either. You know what I'm saying? J. Cole over being over the Creed 3 soundtrack, that just means it's gonna be proper. There's gonna be some J. Cole verses in there. It's gonna be fire. We might get some JID verses. Shit, the whole Dreamville. Everybody on there is fire. So
I remember Ari Lennox was on the Creed 2 soundtrack.
Yeah, so
I remember it was a Creed 2 soundtrack, actually pretty good now that I think about it.
Yeah. I forgot, because I don't know who was in charge of it, but I do know like that was a good soundtrack. I think even the first one too. I think it had a Vince Staples track on there and an A$AP Rocky track on there. Like they kind of try when it comes to Creed. So you know, we appreciate that, because we don't want no bad soundtracks out here. You know what I'm saying? Put them good music out.
If you think about it, it's really all Ryan Coogler. Coogler got the good soundtracks, because Coogler is the one who does Creed and he does Black Panther. Yeah. So if you think about it,
Ryan Coogler may be A&R to the streets.
You know what I'm saying? Coogler is bringing back the soundtrack game.
He's almost like LeBron when it comes to, you know, saying A&R niggas projects. You know what I mean? He's in a whole other realm, but somehow he's like, when it comes to the music, he's like, nah, nigga, I'm gatekeeping, my nigga, but I'm doing it right. So, yo, shout out to Ryan Coogler. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm definitely excited about that.
Yeah, I'm excited about the movie. I'm excited about the soundtrack.
For sure. It's been good movies. It's going to be probably a good soundtrack. It's a good team doing it. I'm not mad at that. I wouldn't even be mad if old boy who did the latest J. Cole track get up on there. You know what I'm saying? Let one of these internet producers get the major look of a lifetime type shit. You know what I'm saying? Change that dude's life, man. I wouldn't be mad at that at all. Maybe he might actually get Andre 3000 on one of his tracks since he said that shit. I still disagree with that because I'm like, why would you aim it for somebody who doesn't even rap? But you know, it is what it is. Second topic: Universal Hip Hop Museum secures $5 million in federal funding. Definitely approve of this. So the money will go towards completing construction of the Universal Hip Hop Museum, funding K through 12 educational programming and building affordable housing in surrounding area. I'm definitely down with that. As a hip hop lover myself, you know what I'm saying? I would love to have more hip hop based things, especially like a hip hop museum. You can learn something, you know what I'm saying? And I like that it's getting funding because it could actually, I didn't know it was school related though.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a museum no more. If they're building houses and schools.
It says the Universal Hip Hop Museum. It was announced in 2017. Since then, it's been collecting artifacts, constructing the building, and securing funding. It may be the most single important project for the preservation of hip hop culture, says Curtis Blow. This new culture institution will be a great new tourism destination for NYC and the Bronx. So yeah, it's been over 4 years of hard work for this, and I feel like it's a 50,000 square feet, and it's part of a $349 million project alongside the Harlem River waterfront. You know what I mean? I'm looking for the part of it where it has to do with schooling
and housing.
Because it definitely said housing.
Yeah, I remember that's what you said. I was very confused at that part.
Yeah. Maybe it's just going towards that and other things. They just lumped the Hip Hop Museum in the K through 12 education programming and building affordable housing. I don't think it's like related as if the Hip Hop Museum is bringing educational programming and housing. I think it's just part, like, the funding is going towards all that, but the Hip Hop Museum is included in getting that funding. I think that's what it might be. Because I feel like that makes more sense. Because it sounds like it's not related. But yeah, so, you know, I think that's a dope thing. It's got some of the legends involved. Like I'm saying, Grandmaster Flash, KRS-One is a part of it. You just heard Curtis Blow was a part of it. You know what I'm saying? The real hip hop pioneers, the real people that, like, unfortunately, you know, may have, like, really are about this culture. You know what I'm saying? Whether there's a dollar involved in it or not. So
I remember they tried to start a union a little while ago, but I ain't heard much about it since.
I think probably just not enough people getting involved or believing in it or even caring. I think also for us to have a union, it would have to take a little piece of everybody's stuff and put it into one big bowl to take care of it.
You have to pay union dues. That's part of being in the union.
That's the funny thing is, like, niggas will be against that, but, you know, they'll also sign a contract that, you know, in reality, they don't see a damn dollar unless they go platinum, or they won't see an actual dollar for years. And they'll take a damn loan that they pay back multiple times back on. But, you know, don't give no money to a union, though, because I want all my money.
They don't never see all that money.
Yeah.
Bun B was talking about that. He's like, a lot of these rappers be living in debt forever. He said the UGK still owes $2 million in debt back to their label.
That's crazy. And that probably is partially because, you know, of the untimely passing of Pimp C. Because notice he did say UGK, so that means that the brand and the group of UGK owes that. But that's also because Bun B, you know, once Pimp C got locked up, Bun B really went on a tear and had to, like, because I didn't even know, I was too young to really know of UGK being a thing. You know what I'm saying? Pardon me, I'm from New York, but I was too young to really know that they were a thing like that until he came out. And then I thought Bun B was a new artist. He was just going on everybody's verse, almost on some Lil Wayne shit. And then I was like, oh, he's actually been in the game for mad long. Oh, he's got this nigga. Oh, those are the two dudes that was on Big Pimpin'. Then I knew the history and all that. And really, when Pimp C came back, they only was able to do one album. So, you know, unfortunately, you know, rest in peace to Pimp C, but that's probably why. If they was able to stay around, if Pimp C was still here, they probably would have recouped. You know what I'm saying? They definitely legends, so.
Mhm.
They would have did another because International Players Anthem. Whose song is that? That's UGK's song officially,
Yeah,
right?
it's UGK song.
Yeah, they probably would have made another one or two of those.
Yeah,
for sure. But yeah, and that's the topics I have.
All right,
basically.
So, oh shit, you hoe ass Twitter. Oh, there I go. Twitter closed my link and then it reopened it back.
I hate when social media does all that shit. When you clearly are stuck, like staying on something, and then they just decide you didn't want to be there.
Nah,
let's just move on.
Like, no.
Instagram is the worst with that shit. Like,
I don't be on it enough, but I believe that it does it.
Yeah, that shit is the most annoying thing. It's nothing more. It's nothing more worse than when I click on the thing and the first post is like, "Oh, that's something interesting," and it just refreshes by itself. I'm like, then I don't know how long I have to scroll to get back to that shit. So I'm gonna be scrolling for the whole day just to find one shit. By the time I get to it, I forgot I even wanted to look at it.
He's like, "What was I looking at this for again?"
Exactly. Bullshit.
Yeah, I'm almost got my link back. Now I don't want to open the link that just had open. You being a hoe right now.
Just acting up.
You need to let it go.
These apps be acting up, and these niggas be letting them.
All right, so Kevin Gates.
Yeah.
He recently did an interview on Big Boy TV where he claimed that he went on a dry fast for close to a month. He said 3 weeks.
I did hear that.
In case you didn't know, the dry fast was
no food, no water.
Yes.
And even Big Boy was like, hold on. Because, listen, now, the science be changing, shit be changing. You know what I'm saying? I haven't been in school for a long time, so maybe some information changed. Last time I checked, you can live, the human body can live for maybe 30 days off just water.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't have no food, no water, your body is good for 3 days minimum. Maybe 4 or 5. You ain't getting too much past the 3, but minimum 3 days, you could be up out of here.
So that's why all of Twitter was like, "Nigga, why you always lying in your interviews?" Because it's a consistent thing with him.
Yeah.
Where whenever you see him in front of a microphone, you know it's some shit.
He just be saying wild shit.
And it's not like when you see it's a Boosie interview, you know it's something problematic.
Yeah.
His don't even really be problematic. Like, he genuinely don't be bothering nobody as far as I can remember or think of. He just be saying shit.
He just be saying shit that is either very false / hard to believe type shit.
And I'm like, what, nigga?
And I ain't gonna lie, I be wanting to believe because he's one of these spiritual guys and whatnot. I like his music, you know what I'm saying? At one point, like, I was still one of the people that was like, oh shit, a dude from the streets, got all these tattoos, but speaks very intelligently, speaks, different type of vernacular. Especially in that age where the mumble rap was coming around, niggas would get interviews and don't even know how to talk. You know what I'm saying? All kind of weird shit. It was refreshing. So, like, I be wanting to believe him when he says outlandish shit, or at least just believe that he's not gonna just kick bullshit. But I ain't gonna lie, like, even the car thing, I'm like, you know what? Maybe I don't know electrolytes, whatever.
So
maybe it happened.
So you saying that you don't believe he started that car battery with his bare hands?
I'm saying that I want to believe that it's not false.
He want to believe it too, nigga.
But I feel like I learned basics in school that they said if you go 3 days, 3 days was what I heard. If you without food and water, because when he was like, "I'll go on a dry fast for like 30 days or whatever," I was like, "Oh, okay, he must have been drinking water, just fluids, no food, no water." What? I feel like Dave Chappelle being Lil Jon. What? Like, I don't know. I do not know. I feel like that goes against basic science, things we learned in elementary
because
school.
He's lying. And
it should be like, why lie? Why lie about that? Like
because he got the time to, and because he knows that it's going to get people talking again.
He comes up with random lies
every single time.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna lie. What really hurts about this, bro, I ate ass because of him. He definitely influenced me to eat ass.
Everybody did. He made it more normal.
And while I'm not mad at the decision, because I'm glad that I decided to, I just hate it, like, because it makes me feel lied to. Because then I'm just like, what if I can't believe nothing else you say?
Why is he your role model? Wait a minute. Why is he your role model?
I'm just saying, listen, a lot of niggas, they try to influence you to do other shit. Niggas be like, yo, streets, gangbang, drill. I don't do none of that shit. But one nigga, I was like, you even said it yourself. At one time, I was what? A sexual gangster, right?
It's true, yeah.
So I took, not that I took on that title, but I'm very proud of that title.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm, you know what I'm saying, I do my thing. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna say is I do my thing. So when I knew something was going on, I'm like, you know what? I would try some ass. You know what I'm saying? I know I have a partner that I feel like is very, very clean. I can feel safe engaging in such a thing. And I decided to. And I wasn't disappointed. But just to know that I allowed myself to be influenced, I feel hurt because I could have been led astray.
So yeah, so if he influenced you to eat ass, do you also follow his lead in drinking pee?
No. Hell no.
Because he also said that he drinks pee.
I don't need an enema. I'm cool with that.
He said he just be doing it just to do it. Like he said he was so infatuated with this girl, he was driving, had her pee in a cup, and he was just sipping it.
Nah,
because he was so into her. That's the life he lead. The most, so are you gonna let him lead you into the piss drinking?
The most I was influenced by when the nigga was like, "Yo,
Quan the piss chucker."
No, nigga, never. I'm the quizzer, not the pisser. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I've never been that guy. The most I've ever been influenced by him is when a nigga was talking about, you know, a woman's body is art. I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? When he's enamored, you know what I'm saying? I would love to lick her toes, eat her booty. I do all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But drinking a piss, that's where we stop, bro. That's where we stop. I'm not a pissed dude. I'm not a shit dude. I ain't got none of them kinks. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to people who got them because we ain't kink shaming over here.
No, we do. If you like getting shat on, I'm shaming that. So you don't be sipping Pedialyte?
I won't. No, nigga. I don't sip Pedialyte. I mean, I do listen to PD Crack. I don't listen to PD Pablo. You know what I'm saying? I barely watch any of the Peter Pan movies. You know what I'm saying? I stay away from P. You know what I'm saying? Especially since they say gunna snitching, I ain't pushing P no more either.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I stay away from P. The funniest memes though is when niggas talk about getting pissed on and then they show gun and the next thing, it's like, that ain't P. That should be funny as hell. But yeah, that Kevin gotta relax. He gotta relax himself. Cause it'd be random lies. Like
it ain't never make sense.
It'd be random lies.
And they'd be unprovoked. That's the crazy thing. It'd be unprovoked. Niggas don't bring him on their show and be like, "Hey, bro, why you here? You mind telling us another crazy ass story?" He jumps into that shit on his own.
Because I love the way it would always start. It's always gonna start like, "Can I be honest?" And then he's gonna say something. The funny thing is, even some of the interviewers that interviewed him, they'll be like, "No, Kevin, lie. Of course we want you to be honest with us." And it'd be funny. He's a dope character overall. Like I like the brand that is Kevin Gates. Every once in a while, there's gonna be some shit that I don't think I can believe it.
Yeah, he's genuinely funny, and I feel like at this point, I ain't heard him do nothing bad in a while. I think he's like, he really does mean to be like trying to be positive. And stuff. I ain't seen him do nothing to make niggas side eye him for like in a while. Like
he's really one of them niggas that like had his shine in the mainstream or whatever, and you almost, unless you are a Kevin Gates fan, you may forget, be like, yo, what happened to him? Nah, he's still doing his thing.
Make music and
he's
stuff.
Still doing his thing. It's just all the way over here. He got his core fan base. He don't really desire to be in everybody's face with shit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes he may say some funny shit and it'll end up, you know what I'm saying, going viral and whatnot. Like when he was on Genius and he was talking about Rihanna having a big ass forehead. He was like, you know what? I just like girls with that like Rihanna, that cranium right here. Like I really feel like he'd be funny and not he don't be aware how funny he is. I feel like he just is funny just randomly. You know what I'm saying? I can fuck with a nigga like that, bro. Like niggas just be like, yo, he don't even know he hilarious, but you know what I'm saying? But yeah, every once in a while, you know, he might start a car just from a fart or, you know, go 30 days without eating or drinking and survive somehow. I don't be knowing.
Apparently he just built different, dog.
His body different. You know what I mean?
No. Y'all need to stop believing that nigga. That's all.
Please don't follow it. Please don't follow it, at least.
If Kevin Gates influenced you to drink pee, let me know.
You know what I'm saying? Or eat ass.
He influenced a lot of niggas to do that. I feel like he made that more normal. I really do.
I was definitely watching mad interviews, hyping myself up like I'm ready.
I feel like he made that more normal. But do you think he gonna normalize drinking pee?
Hell no. Nobody's trying to drink pee, bro. Nobody. Niggas don't even drink water. Niggas gonna drink pee?
A lot of niggas be refusing to drink water.
If a nigga like me is drinking water, niggas need to be ashamed of themselves.
You ain't even started drinking water until recently.
I started drinking water like a few years ago. Just consistently though, like more, like at least a minimum of 40 ounces. My bottle right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, but even then I was like, yo, I realized the difference of how my body feels when I drink water versus when I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? When I thought my pee looking like that freaking premium oil bottle right there behind us was normal. And for those that can't see that, when my shit looked like olive oil, I thought that shit was just normal. I thought it was supposed to look like apple juice. No. Nah, nigga. Nah. And then I even learned that your shit looking clear is not really how it's supposed to be either. It's really supposed to be like, it's supposed to have a little tint, maybe a little lemonade type thing. Then you're in a good spot. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was told at least. But yeah.
I just know that I'm hydrated well when my pee is mostly clear and my poop just falls right out.
Yeah.
Because like now if you taking a dump and it's dry and like that means that you're not well hydrated.
Yeah. And and also, you know, if we're educated, if anybody is not aware of this information and we're actually learning you some shit right now, drinking water actually helps you poop more. So if you're only pooping once a day or you're not pooping on average once a day, you're not pooping enough. You need to drink more water. Get some of that poop out of your system.
I be peeing all day.
And that should be annoying.
It is annoying.
That's somebody that works. It's annoying. It was annoying when I was doing security and I knew how much water, I was told how much water I'm supposed to drink. But then like when you're at a job, you have to get somebody to come relieve your spot to pee and you're doing an 8-hour shift. I ain't gonna lie, that really shows you how much niggas don't give a fuck about you because they'll say when you starting, you know, hey, they want you to be healthy so you can do the job well. All right, I'm drinking fucking water like I'm supposed to, but it makes me have to go to the bathroom 2 or 3 times during the shift. But all of a sudden, that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't pee on camera next to my post. So now I gotta wait for a nigga, but now y'all understand. You know, it'd be a whole bunch of other shit. I ain't gonna get into that, but yeah, I've seen that. Especially in my other job when I was driving too. They were like, yeah, don't eat greasy foods, be healthy. Okay. But when y'all fill up my fucking route with a whole bunch of trips and I don't even have time to use the bathroom because I'm going to be late to some shit, do y'all really care about me being healthy then? Inquiring minds want to know. The public has a right to know.
Yeah, I be peeing all day. It's to the point now where I be feeling like I'm a little too hydrated. I be waking up to pee in the middle of the night like an old person.
For sure. Or maybe a day where you didn't drink as much and all of a sudden you'll still drink like a good amount though, but because it's not as much as you normally drink, your body will just be like, yo, what the fuck, what's going on? And you'll feel so unhydrated when it's like, nigga, maybe usually you have 5 bottles of water, but today you only had 1 or 2 or 1.5. And your body's gonna be like, yo, what's going on? Like what's going on here, son? And you're gonna feel the difference. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah. Don't be drinking pee unless it's your thing.
Yeah, unless it's your kink, don't do it.
Hey, I won't be shaming the pee niggas. It's them poop niggas I be shaming.
I'm not even shaming y'all, but I will say keep that shit to yourself. Literally, I don't want to hear about it. I don't even want to hear adventures on it. I'm cool. Just keep yourself clean, please. When you come around me, I don't want to smell it. You know what I'm saying? Like, please, I just hope you're clean. That's all. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, that's going to do it for the Kevin Gates story. Next, Black Compass Media put out their all battle rap teams for 2022. They got their men's teams first, second, third, and their women's teams first, second, third.
You did.
I'm gonna start with the women's teams. So on their first team,
that's the order I have it too.
First team, the all women's team, they got Shuni the rapper, Jazz the rapper.
Is that Miss Hustle?
Miss Hustle,
love Miss Hustle.
C3, and Official. That's good. I think that's fair.
I will be honest. That's a really good list. I will say though, I'm not too much aware of C3.
Oh, she's great. She's like the woman Rum Nitty. And she battled Rum Nitty. She lost, but
I'm not mad.
Among women, she's like their Rum Nitty. That's how I like describe her.
I'm not mad at that at all. Definitely not mad at that. Next.
On the second team, they got Bonnie Godiva, Vixen the Assassin, Yoshi G, Prestavia, and Casey J.
That's also a mean team right there too.
Yeah.
That's a mean team. I ain't gonna hold you.
I agree with that. Their third team, they got Lady Caution, First Lady Flames, 40 Bars, Farrah Funeral, and Miss Miami. Now remember, Farrah Funeral and Shuni, those are the ones who were tag team and became Funeral, and you hated that name.
That shit was a terrible name, Funeral. It's almost like Kitchen Clean.
Yeah.
That shit crazy. But yeah, this is some good teams. This would be a nice like showdown for sure. You know, some King of the Ring shit or some tournament shit. This would be a nice showdown for sure. But if there was a team you could pick, who would you pick?
I like the second team. Like the first team, like all like the names, like oh yeah, the top of the top type niggas you expect. Yeah. But nah, their second team is nice.
I would probably pick the first team. It's got all my favorites up in there. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm just really surprised at the picture they chose for official. Everything else was just a regular picture. She was like, "Nigga, let me." she sent them that picture.
Oh yeah, no, I think that's the one from prom night because they had that event.
Oh
yeah.
Okay.
Queen of the Ring had an event called prom night last year.
But yeah,
everybody was dressed like that.
For sure. But yeah, definitely good teams.
Yeah, now for their all men's teams, they had in the first team they had Shotgun Suge, Swamp, Tay Rock, Rum Nitty, and Danny the Myers.
That's a nice list, bro. That's a nice list. And I'm not even gonna lie, even like it's all heavy hitters because you know, give it a few months ago. There's two people on here that may not belong there, but they at the top of their roster right now. Shotgun Suge and Swamp.
Yeah.
They've been stepping their shit up. So they kind of
great year.
They've been kind of belonging next to those other three names because we don't gotta say nothing about the other three names. If you know, you know. And if you don't know, I don't even know how you watching this podcast. You only watch it for the first half. Yeah. I'll tell you. You know what I'm saying?
Because Swamp and Suge earned all their respect last year.
Yes.
Especially the way Swamp used to be right there, almost beating niggas, but he found a way to choke, or he would just do something.
Yeah, bro.
But then last year, he finally, and all the stars aligned for him last year.
For sure.
And then Suge, I feel like Suge started trying again.
And shout out to Suge if he decided to drop another tape because you know he was definitely one of the people where we was like he's not one of our favorite battle rappers, but as far as like dropping a mixtape, he dropped some quality shit.
Yeah, he makes good music
for sure. Next team.
On the second team, they got Fonz, Bill Collector, Easy the Block Captain, JC, and Calico.
A pretty good team. I feel like a pretty good B-level team, but a good team nonetheless.
That's why it's the second team.
Yeah, for sure.
The third team, they got Kitchen Clean, Snake Eyes, Geechee Gotti, Averb, and Rosenberg Raw.
What's terrible is we already know which person I would take out of that third team.
I would take them out as well.
Yeah, because and the funny thing is I know there's somebody like, oh, it's gotta be nope. It's not him. It's the vegan guy. Okay.
Exactly. We all know it's Verb.
Yeah, I'm not feeling the vegan guy at all. You know what I'm saying? What makes it even worse, even me and my coworkers was talking about battle rap real quick, and it's wow, that was the same nigga that was like, nah, Cassidy's not that bad. He agreed though, to like, yeah, I haven't liked Verb in a long time. You know what I'm saying? He really did I don't even think he liked Verb before, but he definitely don't like vegan Verb for sure.
At all.
You know what I'm saying? And I said that to a nigga that was vegetarian up in there. I had no kind of qualms. You know what I'm saying? But I'm upset that Geechee Gotti had to be in that list. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, because he really didn't battle like that last year.
I mean, when you get 6 figures worth of freaking money, he ain't gonna battle like that no more either.
Yeah, like he wasn't really even his battles last year. He wasn't really killing niggas last year because remember last year was when he got beat by Mook, which we didn't want to happen. I
even talked with niggas about that, and niggas wanted to be like, nah, it wasn't gas. It was just no,
it was gas.
It was all gas. It was all gas. We had a conversation about that. I was like, well, the thing is, like, now battle rap isn't all just bars. I'm like, I get it. He outperformed him.
Yeah,
but it was like what he said. It was a home team advantage.
Yeah,
but it was like plenty of times niggas went to Cali to go against Geechee Gotti, and he had the hometown advantage, and he might not even been killing. He might not even really have bars like that, but niggas was reacting. I don't really recall them times because I feel like Geechee's pretty consistent. There's sometimes, yeah, he's a little up under, but he's been pretty consistent. He's one of the most consistent niggas At least in my opinion.
I agree.
But I feel like I also admit to be biased towards them.
Yeah, but
battle wise, not musically.
That was definitely gas.
Yeah, super gas.
Yeah, and it ain't nobody. It's hard to deny that,
bro. I told niggas, I was like, nigga, the same crowd that would be hype on nigga, your city killed Biggie would not be the same niggas talking about hype about your city killed Pop Smoke. Like it's too nigga. Biggie died in 9/7. Died in 9/7
because Pac died in 9/6.
In 9/6, yes. That's how I always remember. But yeah, died in 9/7. Pop Smoke died in what, 2020?
Yeah.
Like that's a 23-year span, my nigga. Like niggas is no, those two niggas are not gonna have anything in common. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. But anyway, whatever.
So you didn't like?
I would definitely choose the first team for sure.
All right. So they also put their most improved. On their most improved, they got Clean Paper, aka Kitchen Clean.
I'm not mad at that.
True Foe, Snake Eyes.
Snake Eyes' name has definitely been around some niggas that are. Ever since he did the twerk battle, I feel like he's been picking up steam for sure.
What about his battle with Stumbles in the streets?
Yeah, he took an L on that one. You know, so, hey, sometimes niggas gonna beat you to the punch. You know,
Stumbles been getting beat up on ever since that battle. Though. Stumbles been having, because after that battle, he battled Kid Slade and Kid Slade caught a body. He battled Tay Rock. Tay Rock killed him. It's just been downhill for that nigga.
So it sounds like he's the new Shotgun Suge.
I don't know. Also, they had J2 and Swamp on that list of most improved as well.
Well, we definitely have discussed that Swamp definitely belongs on that list.
Absolutely.
And personally, I haven't been watching J2 like that. I've already said on this podcast that I support J2's grind, and I definitely want him to be I want him to be a more recognizable name, just because I would love somebody to be gay in the battle rap world, just so he can say disrespectful homo things to niggas.
And he said it's not even his style, because he just did an interview recently, 15 Minutes of Fame with Uncle Ra. And Uncle Ra was just giving him flowers, like, yeah, like, I've seen that you've been doing this for a long time. He's like, and I respect you so much as a gay dude, and like all your bars aiding about being gay. You just be up there rapping, and you're just a genuinely good rapper. Yeah. And then J2 was like, yeah, bro, I appreciate that. And Uncle Ra was like, so what are like some of the barriers niggas like? He like, some niggas don't want to battle me because I'm gay. He said, it's niggas in URL right now who won't battle me because of the gay shit.
And that's crazy. And for y'all niggas that feel that way, y'all niggas is clowns. That's some clown shit. Battling nigga, bro. Stop being scared, my nigga. You scared a nigga gonna try to holler at you? Scared a nigga gonna try, like, how you scared of a nigga, this short ass nigga, bro? Like, stop that shit.
Like, the nigga just be rapping. He don't be doing no extra shit.
You know what I'm saying? And that we've already talked about how that the hip hop culture and the gay shit really be contradictory, because y'all also be the first niggas to tell somebody to suck your dick. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be the first niggas to do dumb shit, crash out shit, to go to jail, which guess what's in jail? Niggas. Niggas in cages, niggas naked, niggas with no, like, just niggas can't shower, just niggas and nigga shit, no bitches nowhere, you know what I'm saying? Except for the few niggas that can maybe get the COs if it's a chick. You know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta stop with all that homophobic shit. Leave it alone. Get it up out of here. Like, it don't make sense, because you exposing yourself, my nigga. What you so scared of?
I agree.
You rather ask a nigga on a date?
Also, shout out to True Foe. He really did improve last year. I remember he beat Geechee in the first round of Ultimate Madness. I forget which one. There's a deal like 3 of them last year. I remember he beat Geechee, and that was like a big deal.
And shout out to True Foe, because I think he was somebody I heard one time, and he was kind of like an average nigga. Then the next time I heard him, he was actually like kicking that shit. I was like, oh, he improved. Yeah. I think it was actually against J2. So yeah.
True Foe, nice. But yeah, that's it. I mean, they did they did an all rookie team, but
we don't. I personally don't know
most of these niggas. I know a couple of these niggas. I know Souffleur Soul. I know Foots. I also know Caution, not Lady Caution. This is just Caution.
There's another one. I don't know none of these niggas respectfully.
And I know Hansel.
Respectfully, but hey, if y'all got recognized, I appreciate. Hey, I'm happy for y'all for sure. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully, I get to know your names eventually. But yeah, shout out to all the teams, and shout out to Black Compass Media for making these lists.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's gonna do it for Hip Hop Shenanigans this week.
Bow.
Now we can get into our actual battle review.
You dig?
This week's battle was
Head Ice versus
Chef Trez versus Real Name Brandon. I'm gonna be honest with you, this battle was kind of a letdown. It was real whatever. I wasn't that impressed with it. I watched it though.
It was too calm for me. Like I felt like it was one of those, like, you know how sometimes niggas be homies so niggas don't try. I feel like it was like that energy without niggas being homies. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas tried, but they kind of did like the bare minimum.
Yeah, I feel like they wasn't trying. Like I've heard better bars from Real Name Brandon. I've heard
from
Trez.
Yeah,
and a lot of Trez's rebuttals I felt like was reaches. There wasn't even like crazy rebuttals.
I did like some of his rebuttals. I liked his rebuttals. I think his rebuttals was good, especially for it to be on the spot. And I think maybe I've admitted I'm not too well versed on Chef Trez, but I don't know him to be a freestyler. So when he did do that, it kind of impressed me.
He is a rebuttal nigga. That's his thing. That's one of the things, is being a rebuttal nigga. So I just wasn't impressed with his rebuttals personally. Well, some of them was good.
Yeah,
some of them was good, but in other ones, it was reach. But I just feel overall this battle was kind of meh. Yeah. I feel like Brandon brought his people with him to add some energy to it.
Yeah. Because even Real Name Brandon, I remember him being so much better than this. He wasn't bad, but he was just okay. Mm-hmm. Like I remember him being EFB. Mm-hmm. This wasn't EFB. It was maybe every 2 or 3 bars, maybe every 4 bars, but not every fucking bar.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Well, again, not bad, just a little under, a little. It's just like our last, well, not the Head Ice one, but the one before that was good battlers showing up and doing good shit. I feel like this one was good battlers just coming through and, you know, just I won't say getting through this shit because I want to downplay it, but like giving the bare minimum. You know what I'm saying? Just passing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Both of them just passing.
Nigga just wanted to fulfill the contract. He's like, he said I had to have 3 rounds, so I brought 3 rounds.
Yeah, yeah, basically.
Yeah, I wasn't impressed at all with this battle. And these are 2 niggas, so I actually like them. Like, I'm not the biggest Trez fan, but I think he's like a decent rapper. I do enjoy Real Name Brandon. I watch his battles. I'm cool with Real Name Brandon.
Yeah, Real Name Brandon is definitely one of my favorite niggas. I ain't even gonna lie. I feel like almost he might be at a not a crossroads, but like a little bit of a challenging space. Almost like a Lou Castro. I feel like he kind of got his name up fast for being really good when the attention was on him, and now it's like he's kind of having trouble like remaining there because now there's some chinks in his armor. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know, one battle with Fonz, he chokes. You know, another one, he may not be as good as he normally has been. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So like he might have to go back to the drawing board a little bit, figure some things out. Because he's still good, but he's not as good as I thought he was or could be. Because when we first see you, we want you, and you knew, we think you're going to improve. We didn't think you're going to just stay stagnant or go down. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because, now, the difference between him and Lou Castro was also just in rough situations. Yeah. Because Lou, he had a battle with Charlie Clips. You knew he wasn't winning that. Yeah. And then Fonz killed that nigga at Chris Brown house.
Why you ain't trying to let me win this battle? This shit was funny as hell.
Like, he knew it was a wrap. Like, after the first round, he said, I'm losing this shit. Like,
yeah, for sure. In front of Chris Brown, too.
In front of Chris Brown, and all the women, you never seen that many women at a battle rap event. Mm-hmm. Not even at a Queen of the Ring event is there that many women.
For real, you can't lose. You can't lose in front of all them women to the ugly nigga. You can't do that. You gotta beat the ugly nigga, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Shout out to Lou Castro. I know you. I got faith in you. Gonna figure it out because I ain't gonna lie. The Lou Castro battle you did was pretty decent. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Even though niggas be doing tag teams and be at a level they've never been, you know what I'm saying? We're talking to you, John the Don. I still think about that to this day. I was like, nigga, where did Hitman Holla and John the Don find that much good bars?
I don't know.
Where did they find that performance? Where did they find that zone?
Hopefully Hitman can find them bars in this battle against Easy he got coming up.
For sure.
Because I'm telling you, first,
don't come at him with them Cassidy bars. Easy will wipe the floor with your ass aggressively.
First and foremost, I'm going to need them to put time limits on them rounds.
Yeah.
Because Easy be having these 8-9 minute rounds, bruh, and I'm sick of that shit. I'm not okay with it, dog. Like, hey, it don't take all that.
It don't.
It really don't.
It don't. Easy be having a lot of pain to let niggas off.
Cause it's a lesson in every bar.
Yeah.
That's what he be telling niggas. We don't need 50 lessons, okay? Condense that shit down to like 15, 10 to 15 lessons. And that's all we got time for.
Yo, Easy to block. Easy is that nigga that has sold drugs for the last 20 years, but barely made it past grams. You know what I'm saying? So it's all struggle. It's all struggle. He's never made it to a kilo. It's all been struggle. So it's all been like, nigga, you know what it's like, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what it's like, nigga. I'm out here, nigga.
I was laughing when I watched the Goods interview when Goods was talking about his battle with Easy. He was like, yeah, bro, we agreed to like 5-minute rounds. So then he said, Easy called me the day before the battle talking about some more, yo, how long your rounds? He said, nigga, how long are your rounds? Like, what you mean? Like what we agreed to in the contract? And he was like, oh, see, I don't know. I think we got different contracts or something. And Good's like, bro, what you mean? My contract said 5. He said, see, but I got an 8-minute round. He said, what the fuck do you mean? You got an 8-minute round.
Nigga, that's 2 rounds right there.
You know what I'm saying? Good's like, bro, don't take all that.
God damn. That's
so Goods was like, bro, just do whatever you gotta do, bro. I already signed mine. What the fuck you mean, nigga? Like,
yeah, niggas might have to bring back time.
Look, they need it.
Yeah,
they need it because Goods was older than him. Bro, it don't take all that. It don't take all that, and I agree with him. And Hitman Holla is a nigga. If you give Hitman Holla 8-minute round, he probably gonna use it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be impressed by nothing he say, but he gonna be up on that stage jumping around.
It ain't gonna be impressive until you get his brother show out. It's gonna be like, nigga, don't make me go back. I was like, yo, I know there's gonna be a show out bar. I'm just
always a show out bar.
I know I'm waiting for it. But then when show out just come out with the energy, it just be like, that was hard, my nigga.
No, I never.
Show out just got released, and nigga, don't make me go back.
I never care. It's like, dog, we get it. Your brother has to jump out in every battle. At least have the nigga jump out and say something. Say something interesting. Put a couple bars together and then lead back into your next bar. Like if it was a tag in, tag out type of thing. I'm about to say, that will work.
It's definitely that.
But then if it's just he just hop out, say a couple words, and then get back behind you again, it's all right.
It's basically wrestling with a manager, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? He gonna sit there the whole time, and then he gonna be like, "Hey, the ref ain't looking. Here's a chair, my nigga."
Yeah, exactly.
That's what he gonna do. You know what I'm saying? It's like Marvel vs. Capcom. He's gonna just come through, be like, you know what?
Call an assist,
and then hop right back out. You know what I mean?
Feel you on that
for sure.
But yeah, anyway, this battle, R&B versus Trez, it was meh. I was watching it, and I usually listen to battles while I'm doing something else. So I was playing 2K, listening to battles. That's how I usually do it. Because even Uncle Ross said this when he was interviewing J2. He was like, he listens to battles in the car when he's driving. Yeah. He's like, I just care about the bars. I don't care about the antics. I don't need to look at you while you're rapping. If I can pick out good bars while just doing other things, that means you were saying some shit.
Yeah.
He said most of these niggas, they be wanting to watch it and like see the reactions. And I don't need to see none of that. Either you said bars or you didn't. And that's exactly how I feel, bro.
That's to the point.
Like I rarely intently watch a battle. Like, I'm usually listening to it while I do other things, because like if you say some good shit, I'm gonna hear it.
Yeah.
So I was listening and I didn't hear it.
Yeah, it wasn't too much.
So I was like, all right, bro, this battle was meh.
Yeah, my ears almost went dead and shit. I was like, oh, niggas midway through his shit. Okay, I guess he ain't saying nothing too well that whole time.
You thought you thought those was all set up bars. Like, okay, the punch is finna start now. Oh wait, his round's over. Okay,
somebody gonna react to something. Something's gonna hit. No, okay, I guess not.
Nope.
But yeah, I guess we'll get into the scores.
Sure. Crowd control.
I gave Trez a 4. It was a small room, so you know It was gonna be small reactions, but you know, I feel like for the most part he had energy in that room. Brandon gave him a 4 because I feel like he also had similar reactions or similar energy. You know what I'm saying? It was a friendly room, so it is what it is.
I gave Trez a 3 and I gave Brandon a 4.
Hey man, that delivery, I gave Trez a 3. I've said on here that I'm not really the biggest fan of his delivery because of the highness or softness of his voice. Brandon, I like his delivery, so I give him a 4.
I gave Trez a 3 and I gave Brandon a 4.
Haymakers, I gave Trez a 4. You know what I'm saying? I did. How
you just said you didn't like none of his bars, but you gave him a 4 for Haymakers?
Because I'll give him credit.
Nah. That score is entirely too high. Entirely too high.
I give revision. Right.
The fuck is you talking about? You were just we both sat here and talked about how we wasn't impressed with none of these bars. You said, "But on Haymakers, I gave him a 4." That don't even make sense.
Yeah, it was
that directly contradicts everything we talked about.
It was some cool shit in there. I was like, maybe I was missing some things. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I was tired. You know what I'm saying? It's Sundays, the end of the weekend. I gotta go back to work tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Maybe some things went over my head. I did like the off the top bars though.
You liked his rebuttals.
Yeah, the rebuttals.
The rebuttals are worth 4.
The rebuttal, they was okay. The rebuttals is okay.
What'd you give Brandon?
I gave Brandon the 3. I gave him both 3.
Oh, so you like now you
I revised my score. They both get 3s.
I gave Trez a 2 and I gave Brandon a 3. I don't know what the hell you was listening to, bro. I really don't know. I don't understand what you like. How we both gonna sit here and agree? I wasn't impressed with anything. Yeah, bro. This was real, man. This was whatever. But you're giving out 4s.
I feel like maybe I was being too harsh.
Nah, bro. Nah.
Now the zone, I gave Trez a 4. He looked pretty comfortable up there. You know what I'm saying? He was getting rebuttals off, congregating with the peoples and whatnot. And Brandon also gave him a 4. He didn't choke this time. They was comfortable up there. It just seemed like a really casual battle. So, you know, they got through their shit pretty well and whatnot. It just wasn't a lot of good shit to get through.
I gave them both 4s. So Trez got a 12 and Brandon got a 15.
I gave a Trez a 15 and Brandon got a 14. I mean a 16. Well, no, since I changed it, now it's Trez got a 14, Brandon got a 15. So, you know. Cool battle. It is what it is. That shit had me sleepy. But you know, it is what it is. Let's get to the artists of the week.
Artist of the week. So you going first? I'm going first.
I'll go first. So I'll give this artist of the week Fabio Foreign. I've been listening to his stuff, listening to his album again. You know, the album is a good album. I just feel like with him, I don't really care to have too many deep or emotional drill songs. I feel like I just like the aggressive shit from him. This is one of the times where I just want I hate to say it, I kind of want my artist to be one dimensional. Like when it comes to him talking shit, either party or aggressive stuff on a drill beat, I'm cool with it. But we might go, and it just still makes me mad that like how he handled the Quavo club song. And then one of the few songs where he did just be on some drill shit, I hate to say, he featured Lil Yachty on that one. Like Lil Yachty not Lil Yachty on that one.
He makes drill songs?
Apparently. I think I remember one time Yachty was almost about to make a drill tape. Almost like he did with the Michigan sound.
This is like when Doughboy put Rowdy Rebel on that song. It just didn't make sense.
Yeah.
Whereas like it's cool with liking an artist and like being a fan of their work, but you just got to put them on the right song. You can't just be throwing any nigga on any song.
And that wasn't the song for it. It wasn't the song, but
it ain't my fault. It just didn't work. It wasn't it.
But yeah, I would just like I don't want Lil Yachty on. I wouldn't mind him being on that if there was more drill songs like the way I like him from Fabio. But when there's like there's only like maybe 3 of them, and one of them has a feature Lil Yachty, I'm like, nah. Because his high register, his soft voice on drill beats, I don't know. I don't really be fucking with it. But But shout out to Lil Yachty because he's on a different wave with music now.
Yeah, have you listened to it yet?
I haven't listened to it, but I did hear a snippet of one of his songs, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm not mad at this. So this is how not how that rest of the album is gonna sound, but if this is the direction we're going, it's a good direction. I feel like it fits him.
Yeah, I like it.
He's always been melodic since day one, anyway. So this kind of fits him more because I've always he's found a way to make me somehow still like some of his rap songs, but I've always hated how just his voice sounds.
I only like him if other people are rapping as well. Like I like him on D to the A with T Grizzly and him. I think that's a good one. Yeah. I like him on that song with Rimble.
They both did their thing on that shit. That everybody involved on that joint is fire. The beat is fire. Rimble is fire. You know what I'm saying? Even Lil Yachty was fire on that one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
I like when he's a feature. I don't like when he's solo on the track.
I even like the joint he has with Future. Part of Me, that shit was kind of fire. He had a decent verse on there because the niggas will talk about Future's part, but he had a decent verse on there. I wasn't mad at that. And even during that time, he was kind of getting a little bit on his like Atlanta rap shit a little bit. So he was kind of kicking that shit a little bit. You know what I mean? So that was he had some decent. I haven't listened to a lot of it, but like some of the joints he released, that would be him on a solo. It was alright. I wasn't mad at it.
I remember when Lil Boat came out, and like I'm like we out and about because like I'm in college at this point. Niggas is like playing just this nigga. It's like nigga cold like Minnesota. I'm like, bro, we not bumping this.
I ain't gonna lie. I like Minnesota.
Nah, I had the feeling you like Minnesota.
I like the remix of Minnesota. I'll say that. I like the remix of Minnesota. I never hearing it by itself. I probably would have been like, this ain't it. But you also got to hear it in a place that's very for lack of a better way of saying it, bass savvy. Because I feel like that song has no kicks. It's all just 808. So if you are listening to it in bad headphones, that song's gonna sound ass for real. But yeah, I don't know. That song grew on me. I don't know what it is. That song just grew on me. You know what I'm saying? I love my Motorola. I love my Motorola.
And I ain't see people start talking about him again. Besides, like he goes riding until last year, like with that and with Poland.
I took the wall to Poland. That's one of them songs where I can't tell if niggas like it because it's funny or niggas like it because they really feel like this is a masterpiece. And I feel like I'm almost kind of not even mad at either part because like I feel like SoundCloud wise, like with SoundCloud ears, it is a little bit of a masterpiece. It's something. But then also I can understand somebody listening to this song and being like, what the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like that. Yeah, shout out to Lil Yachty.
It takes certain ears to like it, and I don't think I have those ears no more. Because think about it like this: when I was in high school and Wonton Soup came out, I liked it. But if Wonton Soup came out, and with me at this age, I'd say this song is horrible.
What if Lil B came out today?
I would say this guy is horrible. Okay. I know I would. I know I don't have the ears to enjoy certain sounds anymore. I just don't.
Yeah, y'all just yeah.
Now Lil B does have a couple decent rap songs, and I say this about Lil B. Lil B has a great ear for beats.
Yes,
excellent ear for beats. The problem is he just ruins them when he actually decides to make songs.
He would make terrible songs with amazing beats.
Yes,
terrible songs. He could have A&R'd some niggas. Yes. Like he had the best beats with terrible songs.
Yes. Like, completely agree with that.
I swear, bro.
My artist of the week is Coast Contra. It's a group.
Also, side note, I want to know if Lil B made $1 million so he can change his shoes yet.
I think he did because I ain't seen him wear them Vans no more. He been got rid of them Vans.
I know them Vans had to be hella stinky.
Oh that time. My gosh, they already had holes in them. Like they was destroyed.
They was super beat.
Yeah, but yeah, I think he did. But yeah, Mark's week is Coast Contra. Shout out to Coast Contra. I've been listening to Apartment 505. That's a dope tape from them. I think they're a really good group. Yeah, they're a really good group.
For real. Yeah, and I think I'll leave it with just one this time because I ain't gonna lie. I don't know who else. I mean, unless you want me to add I Swear Vezzo in there.
No, I don't. I just play. I haven't done these I Swear Vezzo.
Ice Down Records. I could add I Swear Vezzo to there.
What about Ice Spice? You listen to her project yet?
Nope, I have not. I will though.
I have it downloaded, but I haven't listened to it yet. I do plan to listen to it. I know Dead End reviewed it. You know, I told him not to.
Ooh, that's gonna be terrible.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
But I mean, it's only 13 minutes. It's 6 songs long. I might as well go in and get this over with.
Yeah, they ain't gonna like it. You ain't gonna like it because it's not even. It is what it is.
I do want to listen to this dude Gloss Up though. Gloss Up drop before the Gloss Up. I'm definitely gonna listen to that.
I'm down for that because I listened to Glorilla shit and Glorilla shit was.
I like Glorilla and Gloss Up. That's the partner them. I got
for sure. The whole they need a name for their clique. I wish they had a name for it because I don't think they got a name. But like it's all her, Gloss Up, K Carbon, and the other chicks that be on these Hit Kid. They definitely going viral with the Shibuyas and all that. Yep. So I'm not mad at it all. And I'm here for women kicking that shit on these records.
I agree with everything he's saying.
Talk about us, man. You know what I'm saying? Finesse these niggas, all that shit. Kick them bars, man.
Yep.
I'm fucking with it.
Everything he said is right.
You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Memphis too.
Yep. All of Memphis, yep.
Yep. For sure.
So I think that's going to do it for this episode of the Hold It Down podcast. While we're here, Quan, tell them where to find you.
You can find me where they make extremely long Instagram names because I am at SAYQUANONDABEAT. That is Saquon on the beat. That is SAYQUANONDABEAT. You can find me on my other socials at SAYQUAND. That's Saquon D. That's the regular, that's the regular at. But them hackers got me on my Instagram. Bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is though. But now, and if you want to get some beats from me, you can get me at SAYQUAN.beatstars.com. You know what I'm saying? For those, if you rapping and you don't know about BeatStars, then I don't even know what to tell you at this point. Because either you only YouTubing beats, you ain't buying beats, or you ain't even started yet, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? But highlight my BeatStars. I got all kind of beats on there. I give out deals. I understand that, times is hard. Inflation, everything's going up. Ain't no dollar menus no more.
Everything going up, and so is your sales, nigga. Let them know.
Yeah, somebody's back there. I'm hoping. You know what I'm saying? Let my sales go, man. I need some of this money, man. You know what I'm saying? Mama need a house. Baby need some shoes. Times are getting hard. Guess what I'm gonna do? Beats. On God. Where can they find you at?
All my socials are the same. Pretty simple dude. Easy to follow. Hit me up at Now Bloodbath. You know what I'm saying? Talk to me. I talk back. Right now, my Twitter is basically turned into a Marvel Snap Stan account. It's pretty much all I've been tweeting about lately. But I do other things. But that's most of my tweets lately have been about Marvel Snap. If you play Marvel Snap, hit me up. I'm all about it. I'm deep in that pool. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the deep end. No floaties. So yeah, that's me. But no, this is a successful episode. Thank you for coming back. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. All those things you do to the other YouTubers, do to us as well.
You know what I'm saying?
Respect us.
Respect us. Respect this hustle.
Exactly. Remember, tell a friend to tell a friend.
And tell a bitch to tell a hoe.
Remember, South can hold it down.
Pip, pip, dilly do, niggas.